Hello and welcome to digitalSyn Gaming. I am Syntosis. This is the New Frontier, episode 17. Okay, so last episode we did some pretty cool stuff with power. This episode we've got a couple of things that I want to do. Now, obviously, our mining thing is going to be a little bit annoying at the moment because, well, we gotta go mine, and I don't like that, so I'm going to automate it. We are just cooking up some gravel so that we can get into Tinkers. That's an awesome mod. Absolutely love it. Some of the best things in the game, to be perfectly honest. I've collected some obsidian, and I've also got the mining portal bricks done. Now, the mining portal is a really cool mod that adds a mining portal. Funnily enough, here's how you craft the multi-tool. So really straightforward. And then obviously to create the bricks, here it's just chiseled stone bricks. Okay. So I have those, which we will be putting down in the moment. Also, I looked at armor. I don't have any. I would like some. So I created a couple of workbenches. So this is from the extra armor or ArmorPlus mod. And if we go and have a look at the recipe for that, a couple of blocks of coal, crafting table, lapis, and lava crystal you can find in some lava ore. Kind of cool. High tech table is the next one up, which requires three redstone blocks and infused lava. So I built a lava infuser. Right, so that's those. We need 3 redstone blocks, of which I've got 4. Perfect. Okay, the other thing that we will need to get into, and this is purely because I want to speed up this machine over here, is, well, I want to get into some upgrades, so I'm going to need to get some power for the resonator. So that's grid power, and we'll have to do some water mills or whatever we need to do for that. However, to start, I'm going to go over here. I've marked out where I want the portal to be. I want it to be here. Why? Don't know. Just felt like it. So you build the portal essentially how you would build another portal. Got a couple of extra bricks there just to do it looks nice. So I've got an extra brick. But instead of using a flint and steel, you use the multi-tool. There we go. Now the portal is active. Now, to go into the portal, normally you would just walk into this thing. But, as you can see from our tooltip, it said you have to sneak to go in. So if you press sneak, or your shift key, you will then disappear off to the mining dimension. Now, the mining dimension is really cool. I mean, apart from being a completely flat world with, proper world gen. You can see there is proper world gen here. It's not like it's not a proper area. There are mobs. There is everything. There's water. There is grass. There is dirt. There is, stuff to eat. So if you do get hungry, like me, then you can actually eat stuff. I mean, look, got tons of stuff. Bees. If you look over there, there's a Formcraft node. And it's got mystical flowers, etc. Right, so it's a proper dimension. However, there is one difference. In a normal dimension, the ores are scattered, pretty sparsely. There's a whole world gen system on it. In the mining dimension, once you get down to ore level, probably would need some torches. Well, so as you can see, we've now hit coal. I'm going to keep going for a moment. Where are we? We are at lot Y3, so 40. And what we will do is we will branch off here. I think this is a good. Well, it's as good a spot as any, so we'll do that, and then we'll go that way. Now, as we go through, you'll see that, you know, wrap up here. However, we're starting to get our first ores. But then when you branch out, you realise that actually that was just a bad spot. Which is why I quite like the mining dimension. Because in the same amount of area, if you were to mine in the real world, you would not get the same amount of ores. It is vastly more condensed. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, it's perfect for stuff like quarries and, you know, that kind of auto mining that you want to try and do. I mean, look at this. The abundance of stuff around here is absolutely brilliant. We'll just dig into the wall this way, and as you can see, we've just hit tons and tons and tons of ores. And we're not even going that far. We're on Y40. Y41. Y41. Look, see? Break another block. There's another lot of iron. Break another block. There's another lot of this. Another lot of that. Another lot of everything. I mean, it's just awesome. So, for quarries, etc., 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 I recommend definitely getting a mining dimension sorted out. It certainly makes collection of ores, etc., a lot easier. We will come back and get some more of that stuff. I mean, in that short amount of spine, you saw I didn't have a lot of inventory, but well, even now, I mean, I'm, you know, pretty full. So as you can see, really, really cool. And then as you go back up, you see it's everywhere. Absolutely awesome. So now we have our mining dimension sorted. We can go ahead and get some other stuff sorted and come back and set up a quarry. Now, obviously, there's a few things that we need to set up before then, but yeah, we set up a quarry. We'll be able to get a lot more resources a lot quicker. So that's our mining dimension. There's nothing that can come back through there. So let's just tidy up our inventory slightly. Okay, so we want to start Tinkers. So Tinker's construct requires grout. Okay, so grout is made up of gravel, sand, and clay, as you can see in that configuration. Now, grout requires smelting. So if we come over to our, go over to here, and we'll just dump it in here. We'll two stacks in there, and we'll throw crusher, double crusher, powered furnace. We'll chuck our last one in there. So that should give us what we need to actually start. Now those are seared bricks, which will allow us to start doing what we need to do. Right, so we can throw into our chest. I set up this chest purely and simply because then I can shift right click with my bag and all of the ores go into there and they go into the relevant places, like they go over to get crushed or they go into the inventory system. So, perfect. Right, so now let's go downstairs and we are going to set up our first workbench. Now, I've never used this mod before, so you will have to bear with me because, well, I'm a noob. I do know that you need an infuser because I've worked that out. So we've got a workbench, which some of the things that we need, I looked at the workbenches, we need a high tier workbench. So really we need to grab some lava. So I'm going to put that there. I don't know what that's going to do. I don't think it picks up from there. No, it doesn't. So this tank was from Evilcraft. Take it out of it. Doesn't look like it. Because it's evil. Ah, there we are. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Okay, can't put lava in it. Lava infuser. Used for infusing lava crystals instead. You need to provide it with lava in order to work. Yeah, I tried to. Tried to. At armor. I wonder if this comes with a book. It does. ArmorPlus. Right, okay. So it's a book plus 1 lump of coal. We've got no books. So we need leather. Go. We need paper. Just enough. We've got a crafting recipe. And we need coal. 1 lump of coal. Book. Okay, so now we got the book. We can have a look. Right. Right, okay. Is that it? Is that the whole? Wow. That book sucks. Fair enough. But armor. A book? There's no other book. That's ArmorPlus. Okay, really weird. I will be right back when I've worked it out. Okay, so I'm back, and I've worked out how to do it. So you put the lava crystals in there. You go get a bucket. You pick up the bucket. Shift on that, that's it. And then you put the bucket in there. And then it creates infused lava crystals. Okay, so the infused lava crystals are used to make... What's the next tier? So we'll go high. Because what I want is lava armor. So these are all infused. Right, so it should mean that I have everything. There we go. And I can make the high-tech workbench, which gives me even more stuff. That's mad. Okay, so I want lava. I want this. This is what I want. So lava infused obsidian. So I need to do that with obsidian as well. Hence the reason why I've got some obsidian. So I don't know how many of these I'm going to need, but I do know that for a helmet I need 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for the whole armor set. 12 for the whole armor set. So we'll put that in there and we'll get our bucket. Oh, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Don't. Walk it off, walk it off, or you're gonna die. You're gonna die. Okay. Try not to do that. Because that's stupid. I am so used to right-clicking on things with things in my hand to insert them. You can't do that with this infuser. You have to right-click it with an empty hand and put the bucket physically in the top. Infusing, compressed. Whoa, that just got really. That's like. Why isn't that even? How do I make compressed obsidian? Compressed obsidian. Accepts any obsidian. Yeah, I get that. Right. So maybe a normal crafting table? Yeah. Whoa. So I need 12 of those. I need a way to make some obsidian pretty quickly, I think. Yep. Which leads me to tinkers. So if I put the compressed in there and then the lava bucket in there, we should get 5. Now, bearing in mind that if you leave that, if you don't use it all, it will burn away. Essentially waste it, which, to be perfectly honest, I'm not that bothered about. We might as well go downstairs and do this. So this is seared bricks. So we've got our seared bricks. Now we can start making our components, which I know for a fact we're going to need 2 of these. Okay, and that is a faucet. I also know we're going to use 2 drains. And we're going to need a smeltery controller. We are also going to need 1 piece of glass, because we will need a seared tank. And if we have a look at this, I mean, we have the book there. I mean, I use tinkers a lot, so there is a couple of things that I do want to do, and I want to just check. See a brick. I know that you can get upgrade paths now. Oh, just typed into seared bricks. That's seared gauge. Heart this is good. Seared window. I kind of like the look of the windows, so I'm going to do some of those. That special class. No, it accepts any glass. Let's go get some glass. There we go. Just do 4 of those. 4 more of those, sorry. Well, 1 more actually. There we go. So now we've got that. Now we need bricks. We've got a smelter controller, which is needed. We've got a seared tank, which is needed. We've got some glass stuff that's needed. It isn't needed, but it looks pretty. And then what we will do is we'll grab some more bricks. 22 bricks. Yeah, it should be at the moment. And where we're going to... I suppose here is as good a place as any. So we need a 3x3. Ta-da! And you put the blocks. I go with the 3x3 usually. This, this, that, there, on there, there. Now, seared tank, I usually put that side, and smelter controller I usually put here. Now this has got an animation on it, so it's fine. Now we need to build it up higher. Well, you don't need to. I do, because I do. So I usually put 1 there, and I usually have my drains on the side. We're going to need some more seared bricks, which is perfectly fine. However, what I am going to do this time, I'm going to put this glass stuff across there. I like the look of that. I don't know if that's supposed to be box thing. Maybe. Don't know. Maybe there's another one. Don't know. However, I kind of like the look of that. We need 1 more seared brick, which we don't have. So we are going to need some. Type in seared brick. Go there. We're going to need some more grout. And we're missing gravel. No, we're not missing gravel. We're missing for grout. Oh, clay. Really? Missing clay? We should be fine. Oh, it's clay block for that one. So we'll do this one. Because we're going to need a couple of bricks. We don't need an awful lot. half a stack. Actually, we got some. We'll stick half a stack in there, and we'll stick half a stack in you. That should give us bricks. 1 brick right now. Finish this tier. Bingo. What we do need is out of this thing. We need our bucket. Our 5 lava infused things. Cool. We're gonna take one of you. You in there. Bucket. That's fine. So we've got 4 buckets in there. We've got 11 still in here, which is cool. So we can still make stuff. Make some more of those. Go over here, and I'm gonna try our lava stuff right now. Let's see if we can make lava helmet. Can. Cool. What if we can make boots? Yay. Okay, so we made 2 pieces of our armor. Look at that. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. That is kind of cool. I kind of like that armor. Cool. Okay, so we've got 2 pieces of our armor now. Really, really cool. We've got our smeltery here. Now, what we can do with the smeltery, and if we take these things out, is something really cool. So we can take one of these. There we go. We can put it directly in. That's 1, 2, 3. We'll do 3 for now. We'll put 3 in there. Now we need water. We go and grab here and hit water. 3. Oh, we've got no more buckets. We'll come back in a second. What we can do is we can actually throw the water directly in to the system. Cool. And everybody knows, well, most people know, that these seared bricks again, sorry, I did forget something. And it was a good job I cooked up half a stack, because I'd need 2 of these and 2 of these. These are actually what forms the stuff coming out of the system. So it might actually help. 1 there and 1 there. And then we put 2 controllers or faucets on. We hit the button. And now we get liquefied. Out comes the obsidian. We wait for it to cool down. Now we have obsidian. So all we have to do is feed this thing water and lava, and it will create obsidian for us. Perfect. Doesn't help us right now. Oh, especially when you right click this thing and you forget to do it with an empty hand. Oh dear, this is kind of annoying not being able to right click this thing. Something in your hand. And you can't even shift click and put this stuff in either. Very, very weird. Very weird mechanics. There. Hello. Right, because it's not compressed. Okay, so I need to work on getting a lava source, and I also need to work on getting some pipes and stuff like that into here, so that when we wanted to make obsidian, we can just do that. Now, there is an alternate way of making obsidian, and that is to put lava and water. Well, we've got water, we've got an infinite water source being pumped into here. However, there isn't a way that we can do lava and water into the system. So if we put lava there, we could actually make a crafting recipe, which would be a lot easier. But I did want to get Tinkers up and running, and that's what we've done. So, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to achieve. Now, we've got some cool looking armor. We do need a lot more cool looking armor. However, we've got the we've got the starting point to actually create that. So let's have a look at our power situation. Our power is off the charts. Really? Wow, something's using power off the charts. Some buffer is being underwhere. Ah, I can hear it's going. Wow. From my mining trip. Cool. Still going through ores. How much? We ended up with a decent amount of iron, actually. Decent amount of everything. Nice. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to go and find a decent source of lava. Whether I set up a pump to do that, I don't know. If I do, then I'll put that on camera. If not, then I need to go and find a lava source of some sort. And then we can set up auto crafting obsidian to get the rest of our armor pieces. Our fluid storage box are doing well. The base is coming along quite nicely. Now, what I would like to do next time as well is obviously get the rest of my armor, because that would be awesome. I would like to try and set up an enderman or some kind of seed that we can use to... Okay, so that's enderium, so that's still going. So I need to stop that. I need to switch that farm to something else. So what I would like to do is change it over to something else. Maybe create a new seed. I would like to create an ender seed or an enderman seed, because I would like a source of ender pearls. See if we're going to go to the ender and find it. I mean, I've got a bit of dust, which I found while I was mining. But that only gives you like 5 pearls, and I've got some eyes of ender which I found, the first time. But it's just, I wonder if we can create one seed. Wow, we could. So we could create. That's an enderman chunk. That's not a seed. Let's see if we can create seed. No, we still need 3 ender pearls. So I might go mining and find some more it's not enderium dust, it's ender dust. I might go and find some more ender dust to see whether we can actually get just at 1 seed. 1 seed would be brilliant. Just being able to do that one would give us a nice boost. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up at this point. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, then hit the thumbs up. If you didn't, then hit the thumbs down. But whatever you do, hit that subscribe button. You never know, you might like the next episode. I am Synthesis. This is episode 17, 16, 15, who knows? I can't remember. But I do know that you guys do, and I will catch you next time.